I get up here? That's the way down. Oh yeah, over here. Oh, nice. Alright, this is I think number 10 vantage point. Alright. I kind of just want to wait at the moment. We can just craft some stuff. Occupy the time. We always got to make new these. That's all good. Alright. Man, that looks sick. That gold, like the golden accents on the bow, looks mad. This one's a little less so. It's just a stubby looking slingshot. All right, let's check out this net problem. What's it at? It's coming back. It's coming back slowly. Alright, let's reload. See where we're at. Let's reload that one. See this one, I'm good. Okay, I think we're back. Okay, yep. We are back. Welcome back. Well, I didn't really do anything. I just went to get the vantage point. So from the Stormbird fight, which was there, I just go across the river and there's like climbing holds like right below where I am, like right next to this thing. So yeah. All vantages found. Is there one for all collectibles?
Apaka Shitstorm Tour, Day 10. So here's where I learned how the world would end. My second apocalypse in a year. Looks like there's a lot of construction going on now. Why would that be?
It's cool how I can look around and kind of stretch the art, but it's kind of hard to see because Aloy's face is like in the way. All right. Got these. All right, vantage points. Day 10. Surprised when Faz sent me out here, not just because the meeting was going to be held in real space. I was surprised to discover that anyone at Faz still knew I existed. When I returned to work after treatment, HR informed me I'd be reassigned to the Vantage project, This is exactly the professional death sentence I was expecting, the career equivalent of getting sent into the red zone without an environment suit. When they say environmental suit, anyway, whatever. Everyone knew Vantage was one of those doomed projects Faz kept around solely for the purpose of assigning dead enders to them, especially head cases like me, who couldn't be similarly fired or for fear of parody litigation. Month by month, management will pile losers on a lost cause and cancel the project and lay everyone off. Ship of fools sunk with a single torpedo ain't wrongful dismissal if it's downsizing. Nothing better to do, so I spent my time studying the tech. Chip design wasn't my forte, but I knew enough to admire that the engineers had accomplished with the Eternity chip. Stored data was guaranteed to last 50,000 years or more without degradation. As for Vantage itself, the project was little more than a failed marketing plan. The idea was to promote the tech by burying unlocked Eternity chips at scenic locales around the world. Public domain time capsules where enthusiasts could cache date, lock data. I mean, that's basically what I'm doing. Project got fried developing the spikes, portable drill applicators to sink the chips, then installed when Grass Heckle encapsulates came onto the market and stole Eternity's thunder. Grass Heckle encapsulates? Anyway, I'd been at Vantage 3 weeks when Vaz unexpectedly sent me out here for a real space meeting. Me, a dead ender working a doomed project, dispatched to a high security Faz R&D site inside of King's Peak. Didn't make sense. Security put me in a small conference room and told me to wait. It was downright claustrophobic. Dim lights, bad ventilation, more like an interrogation room for those in the 90s cop vids. What really got my attention was the noises coming through the walls, the non-stop banging clatter of construction bots building something deep in the mountain, something big. The door opened and some dupes wearing Faz badges filed in. Recognized one of them, Brad Andak, a military division replications engineer I met when I first joined the company, but I don't think he recognized me. He stayed at the back of the room the whole time, looking distraught. I was about to ask what the hell was going on when a woman wearing a hijab walked in. She didn't introduce herself, but she didn't have to. It was Samina Adabji. Okay, this is probably the most entertaining one yet, because that's the girl, that's the lady that was, we just saw her in the previous place, in the All Mother place, and she's the I think she's the one ahead of Apollo or something. Anyway, former lead archivist, of the Odyssey, architect of the entire Homer project. Not a global celebrity by any means, but if you grew up following the Odyssey project like I did, you know her on site. Ibarji sat down and started asking extremely precise questions about the upper range tolerances of Eternity chips. Then she asked me to speculate about the feasibility of various upgrade paths. The interview lasted maybe 10 minutes, whereupon she thanked me for my time and left. Everyone else filled out after her. Security came for me a few minutes later and escorted me to my vert. The whole way back to Faz, I kept trying to figure out what had just happened and what was Simon and Bargy doing at the classified Pharaoh R&D site, asking me questions about Eternity tech, and it didn't add up. This is pretty long. By the time I landed, I knew I wasn't going to give up until I'd puzzled out. The worst that could happen was I'd get fired, and it was going to happen anyway. It took a couple of days to get some geo work, but I fixed on Brad Andak soon enough. He was going to a different bar every night, drinking to the point of blacking out. Shouted him until I managed to proxy his focus and dupe his net protocols. Didn't find anything strange in his financial records or media patterns. I was starting to think I'd wasted my time. Then I accessed his Dreambox account and found the journal he'd been keeping the past few weeks. It was all there, how the world would end. My first thought was, well, at least my mind didn't live to see this. My second thought was nothing mattered more anymore. My second thought was that nothing mattered anymore, which made it pretty obvious that I should kill myself. Alright, if that was 10... Okay, this is the, okay. Came here to die. You kind of went back home, whatever. And what was day 12? Yeah. That's right. Okay. Well, we know the whole story now. It's crazy. That's cool. How do I get down? there like another way down that I could have gone? Oh well, I guess I'm showing you the... Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, that's the way to get up there. Alright, all collectibles done. Cool, we'll go back to Meridian after this quest. And hand those in. Well, actually, there's nothing to hand in for the vantage points, but we had 2 flowers which we could hand in for a box. That's probably going to be useless. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Once again, I'm glad it's daytime, so I can actually see this place. Wow, look at this. So, she like blew herself up, so... Holy shit. Holy shit, dude.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
Oh, it was Silence who did
So
it,
you've
huh?
been in here before.
To a point. You'll see.
Climb to the outcrop.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Yeah,
Since when were machines any obstacle for you?
you're not wrong.
If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Well, sure, but I don't have to go through the mountain to fly.
Don't look down.
I have to go above it.
Look down.
Dude, this is a mad climb. Bunker discovered Gaia Prime.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
What the hell is this? Yeah, this is kind of cool, you know. Having
There'll
like...
be enough time later for you to ransack this place.
He knows me too well, dude. He knows I loot like crazy. That's funny.
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain.
19, is that
Gaia's death, your birth.
what it was?
The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
Right, so if that was 19 years ago, and according to the... Oh, we've got to look at the, Oh, dude, one of the notebooks said that we found in the previous place, they gave the dates on when Aloy was born. So that was 19 years ago today. So it'll give us a like time to how many years ago Because that, like, that thing said it was like 3,000 something, 3,100 I think it was, maybe. Oh, I've got to look after I do this
In her
dialogue.
message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
Well, you know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years.
True.
And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Yeah, but once Hades is gone, you have all the time in the world, really.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's...
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Alright.
Yes?
I need to get...
Now, let's go to the notebook. I know this is might be a little annoying, but okay, so it's definitely in data points here. Don't remember Cradle Sealed. No, that wasn't it. Cradle Severed of Personae, no. Odyssey has failed Artemis status. Chamber B100. Burst logged in, complete standing by. Gestation 39B1. Phase taking completion. Standing by alert. Viable Zegan storage 0. Operation log. Here we go. Here we go. So LK1 process. Chamber repair. Gestation initiated 3020. G prime still offline. Multi-servitor. Okay, so G prime auto received at 3020. G prime offline at 3020. So that means that 3020 is kind of when Gaia blew herself up, and that was 19 years ago. So that means the year right now is 3039. Okay, so yeah, so we're 19. That's obvious. Chamber repaired, power save initiated, G prime still offline, blah blah blah. Allocated one delivered. Transport tasking, hatch unsealed, positioning successful, hatch sealed. Right, at 3021. So basically, yeah, so it was like 9. So that's basically that. I mean, I'm not going to math it out, but August to April, that would have been like the 9 months ish that, you know, would have been to incubate the baby or whatever, and then came out at. So technically, it was 3021 that she was born, like actually born, or at least received as a baby, because all this was. Hang on, when did the gestation start? Gestation initiated 3020. Yeah, so then 9 months from then. Yeah, okay, 3021 delivered. So the year is like 3040 basically. And the apocalypse thing happened in 2065. So it's been almost 1,000 years, man. It's been yeah, almost 1,000 years. Holy shit! Since the 2065 whatever apocalypse, like the war, basically the war against the machines, happened. Yeah, so it was pretty much like 900 and what is it, 65, we're in like 40 now, 980 years ago. Operation suspended. $980 ago. So they've lived this legit. They've lived like this for, oh my god, 10 skill points. Holy shit, man! How the fuck did I get 10, bro? Jesus, all skills learned. Learned all available skills. What? No, I didn't. There's more here. Excuse me? What the hell? Is this like DLC? Is this like got to do with DLC or something? Anyway, special items. Like, oh yeah, this thing. We've got to hand in as well. Okay. Alright, here we go.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
980 years,
Greetings,
that's
Dr.
crazy.
Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
We're gonna explore the shit out of this place as well. Go Prime arrival log.
Logging arrivals. Shen Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your...
Did I fucking stop that? Damn it, god damn it. I'm just gonna read it out. 11 counting Gaia, Travis, Tate. Don't count your chicken embryos before they've incubated. Wait, I'm just gonna play it, fuck it. I'm just gonna play it.
Logging arrivals. Shen Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Oh,
Wait,
dude.
actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Well, okay. I mean, the estimated time frame was like 16 months to do all this stuff for Gaia, and then 30 years in Elysium.
Mind your footing.
So, like 20, like let's just say 2070-ish to 2100, basically, is they kind of estimated for like to be able to probably come back out, maybe. Like, it doesn't exactly say how long, unless it did, but I don't remember it saying how long it would have taken Gaia to replenish the Earth again. Oh shit, okay. Wow. What tells this? What? Is that like the end? Can I go over here? hell's over here? Oh shit. Oh, power cell. There we go.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor
Sweet.
I found.
We're gonna get that armor right after this. If we, maybe next stream we'll get it if we don't have enough time. Dude, that's dope. All right, we got all the things for the armor. That's awesome. All right, cool. Now we can like proceed. I can proceed without worries now because
Guess that's my way across.
there's not gonna be anything except. There's not gonna be anything here except what the fuck? Except audio logs and stuff.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
What? Oh my god. I legit like standing on top of it. Is that open down there? Yes. Yes it is.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Okay, cool. Alright. Let's keep going. Dude, what kind of crazy explosion? Jesus, like, imagine.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Huh. Speaking of, Margot Shan, who is
Record.
this person?
I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just go.
I stopped it. Fuck. God damn it. Because I pressed the stupid door. Finally I wake up, the audience is gone, talking to myself, a quiet planet, a barren sphere, this Gaia and her long dreaming, I hope she won't be lonely. Okay, so Gaia Prime was like another place where people were. I didn't think that was the case. Now, obviously, now I do, but... Huh, so Gaia Prime is like another place, kind of like Elysium, or maybe it was for people who need to continue their work, you know, like a little bit longer.
Evacuation happened so fast.
No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Paik I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Pt.39 zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given the chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
So there was
Elizabeth's room.
betas and gammas.
I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Guide journals, solid state storage devices, cursory scan the case of dark cover from impact and exposure damage. So we can't look at them right now? Huh? So we can look. Sovic journal. Takes log file damage under... Oh, okay. Is this gonna be like something that we can read in the next in the next game? Sobek journals. I want to find. I'd like to know if in the next game. Hopefully, I remember. 2, 3, 4. Unless maybe it's the DLC. We can read them somehow. Because why would they just put in random logs? 30 February 2065. And have them all blank. It'd be cool if we I mean, I know the game doesn't like continue over all your inventory, but or your inventory, but
Elizabeth. What is this?
that's a cool map. I didn't even look at it in detail, but it's a cool map. For sure. For sure, for sure. Another pry, open door. Hopefully this isn't the exit that I'm skipping ahead. Alright, here we go. That's a pry crate. No logs anywhere? Surely. Oh, is that like roses, huh? That's probably the exit. Or maybe it's this way. Huh, nothing. What is this room like? Oh, it's like a people's offices. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Let's do this.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility.
Yep, it was the
Enough
Faro
for
Swarm.
Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
What a beast, man. What a badass.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Oh. Rest in peace. Voicemail from Ted Faro. Oh, okay.
Hell,
So
Liz. I know.
this fucking dickhead.
I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You, you got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Is that it?
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg, I Had you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end, I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. Don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you, Lightkeeper. So that would have been us. The Lightkeeper protocol would have been a clone of her. So maybe Gaia kind of done that. Yes, LK. Yeah, it was for sure. LK 101. Six hours after deployment Gaia Prime this morning, an access port still malfunctioned. Enough energy seems to bleed through, enough for the swarm to detect this facility, enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to virtually for hard to make possible unless the host servers are manually re-engaged from the outside. Yeah, that was it, man. Chamber. Where was it? Gestation. No. Yeah, Lightkeeper 1A1. Yep. I'm glad I pieced that together. That was sick. That's cool.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
Oh, are we gonna find like her
What?
grave or something?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Is it possible that she... Nah, she couldn't have had descendants, right? Because... like the swarm, there was like some sort of plague. So nobody could live on the surface. So I guess all these people are created from the machine. I don't know. I don't know where the people in the game, like all the tribes, the Osram, the Karja, the Nora. I'm not sure if they're descendants from the people who survived on the surface, like survived the plague or survived the war, or if there are people from like Elysium and other like bunkers that kind of lived on, and actually they couldn't have procreated because they were euthanized or whatever. Not euthanized, whatever it's called, where they can't have kids. Sterilized. So no matter what, it couldn't have been them. So it had to have been people who survived on the surface, or they would have been created by Gaia and let out. The future from Ted Faro.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
I hope it wasn't Pharaoh that, like, I don't know, done some shit to the seal or whatever. Like, was that seal done on like that on purpose to sabotage, or was it like purely an accident or a malfunction or what? You know, like I guess I'm trying to think and trying to like see, you know, see who's responsible or see like someone to blame or something to blame. You know, amongst all this, but
section at the back of the crater. Looks
I
like
guess
it survived the blast.
it probably wasn't.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
You know, like I'm like looking for blame where there is none, basically. You know, and it was just like purely an accident or a malfunctioning error or some shit. Like at that meeting, I thought it was gonna be like someone to go out there, and it was like someone going to like, I don't know, go out and I don't know, destroy it or something.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Yeah, it might have been Pharaoh. He might have done something to the seal to let his robots go. Where the fuck am I meant to go from here? Okay. I don't know if that's what I was supposed to do, but I'm guessing it wasn't. Holy shit. Maybe it was. Holy shit, what the fuck? Oh, there's like a ledge here? Oh yeah, I was meant to climb up there, okay. I was meant to climb up there. Uh-huh, I see. Well, I cheesed that shit, didn't I? Let's go. Let's go this way. Is there anything here? Okay, there's no hidden cave over there. There's an area over here though. That'll probably be, yeah, the exit down. Do not want to go down there. Where would that lead me? That'll lead me all the way back down to the start, pretty much. So that's definitely the way down. Where was I again? Oh yeah. There's a ladder on the stairs. Oh! Shit. Okay, there we go. Shoot myself. Shoot myself, but we're good. Okay. Damn, this might be the end of the game, to be honest. The end of the main quest. Oh. Oh, is this all of them? All the alphas?
What?
Or were they killed?
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Yeah. shit, here we go. We're gonna discover what Pharaoh did. Little shit.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but
This dickhead.
I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who'll come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease?
Oh, knowledge is
No.
disease.
We can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone, all of it, every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard!
Yeah, she was the head of it.
Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting atmosphere.
Yeah. They were suffocated. This asshole, man. He believed that knowledge was a curse. That was a disease. Because if you had it, you would do terrible things with it. No, it's dependent on who you are. So he suffocated everyone in here, dude. After Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself.
He killed them all.
Son of a bitch.
This is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Goddamn Pharaoh, man. Did he do the seal shit too, or what?
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Oh no, to defeat Hades, alright. So there's like a big boss fight. That's obvious, that makes sense. Alright, so the 3 quest lines that I kind of imagined at the end of the stream, like defeating Hades, figuring out like our lineage, our mother, and going back to our tribe, and Gaia. I kind of predicted and assumed that there would be some sort of Gaia what's it called, like some sort of Gaia I don't know, something that would happen with Gaia, some Gaia turn in or turn tie up or some shit like that, you know, that would be within the whole main quest. And we managed to do the Gaia kind of line and the Origin kind of line in one, because kind of to discover our lineage and where we came from, it was actually like Gaia in first place, so that was like the 2 for 1. But I honestly thought that Gaia would be the last thing, but I guess it wasn't. Hades is the last thing, but I think after Hades we have to restore Gaia, so we have to come back, don't we? Or maybe it just kind of ends and it's just kind of assumed, and like, But yeah, so I'm glad like the 3 kind of plots that were happening, 2 that were obvious and 3 that was like assumed.
Try not to fall to your death.
I'm glad that we're
doesn't override gravity.
I'm glad we're all of those are kind of being like tied up, you know. Alright, so gotta go back up. Don't know how to. I think there is a climb up here. Okay, hang on. There's got to be a proper way to do this, because I... Okay, here we go. Alright, sweet. Man, this is pretty crazy. Turn to the workshop.
You're here.
Oh shit, it actually is
For
here.
a moment,
What?
our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Oh?
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning.
Oh?
I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
Oh, shit, okay. So Hades, okay, so Hades is Hades. However, it's not the original Hades. It's been, because we know that it was, we had that kind of scene where it was like kind of struck with a lightning bolt. So it was basically, it was like corrupted or glitched or bugged or something. So the Hades as is now is not the original Hades that was created by Elizabeth Sobek and Gaia, but it's kind of corrupted